I used to bring my second graders out here every year, and they loved it. And the best part about it was that they would get here and they would want to take off running and go as fast as they could and as far as they could. And by the time they left, they were pointing everything out to each other and stopping all along the way, and they were so excited. And they learned how to slow down, and we got to the pond and they were actually quiet because they found out that if they were quiet, they would see more and hear more.
Now we get to do something called analyzing it, which just means we're going to look at it and see what we can figure out. Anybody have an observation about any of this data? Which bird in this room has a really long beak and really long legs? Not that one. Oh, it's in this room. You know, it's, I think he has. You know what? This one,
I was on one of the first boards here, and it just looked like such a promising place that I've been glad to support them ever since. And they do wonderful things, and it's a treasure.
I found a spider web with raindrops in it.
When I first came to Severson, I was about 4 years old, and I had never been in any body of water, and I had never touched any animal that was just found in nature. And as I continued to come to camps, I just found that I really enjoyed learning about nature and how to keep it safe.
About 15 years ago, we decided to do something different at the pond. So we came down here and invented Dr. Pond Scum, teach pond ecology to the students. That big one there? No, that's Clarence. I had about 30 students down here on a Saturday, and when I got changed into regular clothes, the boy that I had just talked to on the dock here, he said, "You know, Grandma, that guy's got to be about 105 years old because he knows about all this land when it wasn't Severson Dells." And I'm standing right next to him. He really believed that I lived out here in the woods, and he was in 5th, 6th grade. There he goes. He's gone. Way to go.
Right now we're hiking to try to find a marked letter on a map.
We know which way is north. The top of the map is north, so we orient.
Adventure camp is a camp where we take the kids and they go out into places that they normally wouldn't get to go to, and they can go and explore and have the experiences that they normally wouldn't get to do.
How are we gonna get up there?
Trust me. Right here, right there. See that? I'm gonna jump. That right there.
Like
See
that?
that ledge? No, that's where you're gonna put your foot.
We got some scrapes, but no one got hurt too badly.
For my students, they have to do a research project. So they are learning how to do scientific research. This, for many of them, is the first scientific research project they get to do. As a field biologist, we are desperate for places where we can do real field biology. We've been banding for, I think this is the 4th year now. We bring students out and we set up a bunch of nets one morning a week. We caught, the golden-winged warbler is a species of concern, species of conservation concern. It's not nesting around here, but it migrates through. It just so happened we caught one early September of, I guess that was 2014, and then it popped up in Nicaragua on a coffee plantation and preserve in February of that year. Very rarely do you get 2 moments in a bird's life. We happen to get one of them. And we've gone and caught birds for a number of projects. We have looked at who it is that's spreading honeysuckle around. So all that honeysuckle that Greg's been clearing out, we've been seeing the birds bring it back in and redeposit it. Who is it that's bringing that honeysuckle? Is it migrant birds for the most part? Is it residents? That was one of the questions.
The Tuesday strike force, we cut basically honeysuckle, try to stop its growth and clear up some of the woods. I've been hiking this area for probably 25, 30 years, and after I retired, I stopped in the center and asked if there was something I could do to volunteer to be involved. I got the best. I got the Tuesday strike force.
The devil over fire.
So one of the fantastic things about Severson Dells is that it's a place to learn about nature. There's a lot of nature in this region, but most people don't appreciate it. They don't know what's out there. But once you go beneath the water, there's all kinds of fascinating things going on down there, and people don't know that. And so Severson Dells is a place where you can learn about these things, and once people learn about it, they begin to appreciate it. And once they appreciate it, they're more likely to conserve it. Baby brown trout.
Shiner.
Yeah, let's see.
Common shiner.
Common shiner.
Creek chub. Stone roller.
Stone roller.
Stone rollers, white suckers.
Is that a white
sucker there?
Horny head chub.
There's a horny head. Yeah, big scales.
Yeah, big scales, spot near the tail. So common shiners.
And this is a Johnny.
Right
Another
there?
huge
Yep.
Johnny in there.
That's a Johnny.
Oh, right there.
Wow. Johnny darter.
Nice.
Beautiful. What are you? You are a creek chub. Severson Dells is cool because you do all kinds of different types of things. You have the science, you can do surveys, you can go to the nature center and hear about all this. We're out here filming fish. You can go there, you can hear presentations and watch this same film of all the living in the streams, the forests, the prairies all around here. So there's an amazing amount of biodiversity in this region, and a lot of people don't realize that, a lot of people don't appreciate that. So it's places like Severson that you can come to and learn about this.
She caught a crayfish! I caught a crayfish! They were all kind of deep. You stick your net down, and then you do this, and you try to ooh, that's a huge rock. Pull a rock out of the way so that you get some more stuff. And I got a minnow. Right? Here, see? That's the technique that you get something every time. That is one big fish.
Don't lose them, hun.
No!
Just like that.
There we go.
Okay, Kareen, you're an old pro at this. And this is easier than the one we did last year. Good job,
Just
girl.
like a stairway.
Except one at a time would be even better.
Carapace is the back of a turtle. It's also the back of a what? Spider. Everybody make a spider. This is a tarantula. The back of the tarantula, back of the spider is called the carapace. It likes to eat crickets. And it does have fangs, and all spiders have venom, but not all spiders are poisonous to people. She's got a super long tail like a dinosaur. It has long toenails like your mom. And look at this. Look at this magic. Yeah. When she flips over, look at her toes, her feet, they're webbed. I've never been bit by this one, and I don't want to be bit by this one. You pick them up like this, and listen. If it makes a noise, it's a boy. Listen. Oh, yeah. Let's see if they'll eat this thing.
Okay?
These are baby beetles or mealworms. Watch the eyes. Watch the eyes. Watch the eyes.
Wow.
The eyes push the food down his throat like a plunger. Isn't that cool? Watch the eyes. Watch. Watch. Watch the eyes. In Wisconsin, where I live, there are 5 kinds of tree frogs, 6 kinds of true frogs, and 1 toad. In Illinois, there are at least 6 kinds of true frogs, I'm pretty sure. There may be more tree frogs. They have everything tree frogs have. This one is big enough, they say, to eat little mice. Frogs have to see their food move. Put it on the back of the hand. Does that work? Yeah. Feels kind of sticky.
It's spinning in place.
Does it feel sticky?
What's the frog feel like?
I don't know.
Is it cool?
Great tree frogs will sing in the trees.